I think I did this last time we had Paul Malen on, playing the Prodigy. And on the phone now, we have the Prodigy himself, Mr. Paul Malen. Are you there, sir?
Yes, good evening. Thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure, sir. Always a pleasure. How are you this evening?
I'm very good. Yourself?
Always good. Always good. I'm heading up for a massive weekend of wrestling. I've got 2 bookings this weekend. I've gone months without that many bookings before.
Oh, who are they for?
I've got This Is Wrestling on Friday, and then I'm going to be doing a little bit of work for Southside on Sunday as well.
Oh, wicked. I'll see you there.
Yes, definitely. What about you? What have you got on this weekend, Paul?
I've got quite a busy one this weekend, actually.
Good.
What have I got? I can't remember what I've got. Saturday, I am defending my UWE Mega Slam Championship in Creswell, Nottinghamshire, against Alex Creasy. You might know him, Noisy Boy.
Yeah, we know him.
And then Sunday, obviously, me and Joseph Connors, we're defending our Southside tag titles against CZW's Ohio is for Killers. That's quite a scary name.
Yeah, it is that, but they it looks like Oink. When they shorten it down, it looks like Oink.
Yeah, I did think that, but I didn't want to diss them in case they actually find out. I don't know what
yeah, they're 2 big guys. It leads quite nicely into what I want to talk to you about, actually. We big you up as a tag wrestler, and obviously the Predators are massively strong in this country at the moment, but you've got a nice singles career going on as well, and a couple of belts here, there, and everywhere. What's the hardest thing? Is it just apples and oranges, or is it easier being a tag wrestler or a singles wrestler?
I love both, to be honest. I mean, obviously sometimes tag wrestling can be a little bit easier because there's 2 of you, and obviously singles wrestling, it's down to you and yourself, and it can be more demanding, but I love both of it.
Because you used to tag with Sticks as well before you and Joe really got the Predators going. You used to tag with Sticks. Yeah,
I've had quite a few tag team partners, to be honest. I had Sticks. I was in a tag team with Textbook Dave Breaks for a while, and Adrenaline Danny Chase as well.
Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know you. I've never met Adrenaline Danny Chase. Never met the bloke.
No, he's a good wrestler.
How do you find tag wrestling in Britain then, Paul? With obviously with the WWE, it gets a lot of criticism for not focusing on tag wrestling and burying it a little bit. Yet in Britain, in my experience, it seems to be very, very popular. What's your take on that?
I think there's a lot of promotions that focus on it a lot more than it used to be, but there's still a lot of promotions out there where they don't capitalise on tag team wrestling. It's like if you got a card of, say, 6 or 7 matches and it's just singles matches, obviously it would be a lot better to have a tag team match there on the card, but with tag team wrestling you'll notice it's quite a lot of just people thrown together, and they're not established tag teams, which at first me and Joe, we were just thrown together for a company called XWCA.
Okay.
And obviously we thought, this is going quite well, and we realised we work quite well as a team. We started getting our names out there and working our way up the ladder, and obviously we're the Southside Tag Champs and the XWCA Tag Champs now, so I think it's going quite well.
But you can't dispute that at all, can you? I always think with tag wrestling, it's better for a live audience, and that doesn't come across on TV, because you've got your other guy working with the crowd in the way that a manager does.
Yeah, definitely, you're right.
I might just cut that as a jingle. Rob Maltman, yeah, definitely, you're right. Just have that.
Right. My voice will be currently on your show forever and ever then.
Yeah, without a doubt. I just play it for 2 hours straight. I'd be happy with that.
That's brilliant.
So your opponents, you had the Dunn brothers at Southside last weekend and you overcame them. You've got the CZW Ohio is for Killers coming up. What's your hardest tag team you've had to face?
I think, to be honest, I think this team coming up will be a tough one, because me and Joe sat there watching some YouTube footage of these guys last week, and some of their double teams do look quite devastating. They quite match up to our double teams. So that should be an interesting start. I mean, if you're there, we might need your help.
Me?
Yeah, yours. Your help. We might need you.
I don't think Harvey Dale would let me anywhere near it. I'm legitimately, I've not announced this to anyone, I'm legitimately thinking of entering a shirt off with Harvey Dale of who can have the greatest wrestling shirt, because that thing he was wearing, and this is no disrespect to the lady that made it, who I think's wonderful, but tassels and sequins It's a little bit country music, isn't it? It's a little bit...
You look like a really bad darts player, didn't you?
I wouldn't even go that far. I just thought the circus was in town. I thought he was going to start doing trick shots with a gun or something like that.
If he's listening, I'm in trouble.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna go into a shirt off with him. I have my eyes on a full spangly Union Jack backed jacket like Chris Jericho style.
Sounds good.
I could work that.
Good. Anyway.
Yes, I'm not talking about me and Harvey Dale's shirts. Not at all.
Yeah. Because he'll move on to LJ Aaron next, and we do not want that to happen. Not for at least another 15 minutes. He's
already tweeted in about because I played the Prodigy to lead you in. His idea was Gangnam Style to represent you.
Oh God, he's going to get me dancing along the living room.
You seem to know how my show flows, don't you? You seem to know how this works.
Joe,
you've got another... Go on.
If you're into this, Joe, do you not agree that our toughest team to wrestle was the team of Madman Manson and Douglas Williams, because we lost royally to that tag team?
He is listening because he's chattering away to me now, and you're probably right. I mean, Manson is someone that you can't predict what he's going to do, because I don't even think he knows what he's going to do when he comes out.
No.
And Doug Williams is just Doug Williams. Now, that's one of the greats to come out of this country of all times.
Yeah. And then Project Ego, they're up there as well. We've had our wars with those guys.
Yeah, again, and an established tag team, like you mentioned earlier, they tour the UK as a tag team in the way that you and Joe do, and work better together from that experience.
Yeah, definitely, and they're two well-accomplished singles wrestlers as well.
Very much so. And also, you're coming down to EAW, which is in Rushden. It's relatively near our area, and you're going to be taking on one of my favourite tag teams currently active, and they're called the Primetime Crew. Now, I know you've met these two boys before, but you've not wrestled them yet, have you?
Yeah, we've wrestled them twice before for TAW, Total Action Wrestling.
I didn't realise you'd actually wrestled them. I'm absolutely loving their gimmick at the moment.
The EAW gimmick?
Well, both of them. There's similar gimmick, to be fair.
I know there are a couple of chavs, aren't there?
They are very much. They did promise me that when they won the belts, they were just going to hang around gold chains around their neck rather than wear around their waist.
I don't like chavs.
No. Well, when you come to EAW, you can get a beating on them. But do you agree with me on this? Nate Nitro, one half of them, could be the illegitimate son of RJ Singh.
Yeah, I think we've actually mentioned that before when we've seen him, but yeah, he could be. You'll have to ask RJ about that, though.
I don't think he'd like that one little bit, whatsoever.
I can imagine.
Anyway, moving on. The British boot camp that TNA are doing, obviously British wrestling, and we're moving into 2013 now. It's getting bigger, isn't it? I always wonder, am I seeing more and more of it and just thinking it's getting bigger, or is it genuinely getting bigger? And then you look at like TNA doing boot camp and you think something's going right, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not just TNA, it's the WWE as well. I mean, you've never seen as many British guys and girls on TV as you have now.
Very much
obviously, with the TNA boot camp, you've got 4 going over. Mm-hmm. And then with WWE, you've got, 10 people over there that have, I can count 10.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Sheamus, Barrett, Layla's British as well, isn't she? And then even guys like Daniel Bryan, who've done the British scene and come over here and done their work here. Yeah. You can't dispute that as a learning curve, and great credit to what we're doing over here.
No, of course not. I mean, some of the best Americans, they come over here and they do tours with All Star, and they come over and they work with the Indies to learn this style and learn how to work a crowd, really, because I think it's a lot different over there to how it is here.
Yeah, I mean, Colt Cabana is the first name that springs to mind on that one, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, definitely. I remember seeing him in 2006 when he was doing the rounds around the UK.
He loves it over here. And again, it's the great reputation. I think, and I don't know if you agree with me, the boot camp's going to get bigger and bigger. I think this is like a trial run where they've just took essentially 3 people, because I count the Blossom Twins as one act. Yeah. I can see this getting bigger.
I'd like to think so. It would be great to me and Joseph to get our names in there at some point, and also some of the well-deserving people over here.
That's exactly what I was going to say to you. If the opportunity came up, I can guess the answer already, but would you grab that with both hands?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Yeah. And again, going back to what we said earlier, tag team wrestling, you could go in as a tag team, and TNA have a very solid tag division.
Yeah, exactly. I think me and Joe fit quite well in at that part.
I think so too. I genuinely believe that could happen, and it might even extend to a British wrestling show, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
There's the potential's there, isn't it? TNA UK.
Definitely a possibility.
Right, moving on again then. Southside versus the House of Pain. It's a tense issue. I mean, obviously you're a House of Pain guy through and through, aren't you? That's where you did majority of your training and you represent them. But you are one of the Southside Tag Team Champions. What's going on down there? What's this all about?
What's going on? Well, me and Joe, there's a saying, there's just some really bad people out there that just want to watch the world burn.
Yes.
Well, me and Joe, we just want to watch Southside burn, and we're gladly going to join in and tear anybody apart we want to.
Do you think that the fact they've brought in these CZW guys to take the belts off you suggests that there's no one at Southside that can actually do it?
I don't know. We haven't been tested yet, to be honest. I mean, we've only just wrestled the Dunn Brothers, which was quite a difficult match for us, which it was a shame it was a non-title match. We gladly accept the challenge for a title rematch sometime against those guys, but this will just even be more of a challenge, and we're up for competition. That's the main thing. We're not running from hiding. We're not hiding from defending these tag titles. We want to defend them. We want to fight people from different countries and the UK mainly as well. We just want to defend these titles.
I like that, fighting champions. And the thing is as well, there are plenty of, Project Ego, Kirby especially represents Southside. Obviously, with Chris Travis, we're not certain exactly what's going on with him at the moment, but they're very much on the south side. That's a great match that could happen, isn't it? Or Kirby and Manson. Manson's a south side boy as well. Yeah, for sure. They'd be very entertaining to watch. I'll be there anyway, naturally. So, and obviously with Styx as well. Styx, the heavyweight champion. You boys have got the tag team championship. When it comes to Ill Manners at the end of next month, which is literally the Southside versus House of Pain, every match is a versus match. Yeah. You guys have got the upper hand, surely. Well, yeah, surely. I mean, we have no idea who's going to step up to the challenge. Maybe somebody we know, it may be somebody we don't know. But all we know is we're going to go in there with the intent of winning our match, and if they get in our way, then we'll break them in 1,000,001 ways, because we know how. How much of an asset is Harvey Dale to what you boys are doing? He's good at holding the title belts in the distance. No, he didn't mean that. He's definitely a good mouthpiece, and he's relatively new to wrestling. And who knows? Maybe one day he might be the full-time manager of the Predators, but that's just a maybe. I could see that working. Definitely. I mean, if you might want to put your name in there to manage the Predators. I'd love to manage the Predators. I would love to. I'm a little bit too... I'm not one of these watch the world burn types, though. I'm a little bit too nice for that. I'm a little bit too friendly. I know. Well, you know that CV that you've probably sent off to us, that's getting ripped up. I could work on the softer side of the Predators. Just find it. Oh, maybe. It's in there somewhere, I'm sure. Maybe. I'm not saying anything. A small part of it. Moving on then to